All right. Listen, fired up to get the win. Guys played a really good first half, like the best first half we've played all year here against a good opponent and a tremendous atmosphere. And we give Colorado, their fans, everybody a lot of credit. And another, there's a tremendous road atmosphere. Even when we got up, that they kept, kind of kept it loud in there, and I felt like kind of kept their team in it in a lot of ways. So didn't play a very good second half really on any of the three sides. Penalties. Obviously, we had one turnover, missed tackles. I mean, we did the things that you don't do when you're trying to finish out a good opponent on the road. So, so excited about the good. A lot that we got to correct, which, I mean, that's college football, right? That's how it goes. And plenty to correct. I am excited about, I thought our operation and response on the road and some of what we learned last week showed up, and we did several things on both sides much better, but obviously got a lot of work to continue to do. So we're gonna own the win, we're gonna own the mistakes, we're gonna own the good, we're gonna go back to work and get ready to get back home in the column.
Coach, anytime you're up 41-14, you've obviously done a lot right. What changed after that point, and why do you think Colorado got back into the game?
They made plays. I mean, and we kind of didn't. We had opportunities on all three sides. We had opportunities to finish some plays offensively. We had opportunities to get the quarterback down. We had opportunities to tackle hitches for a 5-yard gain, and the things that we did in the first half. And listen, when you stop doing that, especially on the road against a team that has some talent like they do, they're going to make a run, and they did. And so it's self-inflicted errors. Give them credit. They made some really tremendous competitive plays, a couple plays where our guys were right there and they made the plays. And that's a lot of time when you have two good teams and really good individual players out there. That's what it comes down to, are those competitive plays. And we certainly didn't make as many and had a lot of mental errors in the second half. So a lot to work on.
Lincoln, the defensive talent's improved this season, but some of the same issues are popping up. What can you attribute that to?
Yeah, it's not really the same issues though. I don't agree with it. I feel like even right now, when something doesn't go our way, we're 5 games in. We're taking that litmus test right now. When something doesn't go our way, it doesn't look like last year. Not to the trained eye, not to a coach. We still got plenty to correct. And again, there's 2 things today that absolutely, when we weren't good, killed us. And that was, we didn't do a good job of keeping the quarterback in the pocket, because really, we were suffocating them. I mean, that gave them life. That drive right before half, that gave them life. We were doing everything really, really well. But he gets outside the pocket, makes a few plays, and then listen, to give a quarterback confidence, there's nothing like being able to throw, a 7-yard hitch route up there. And there was a couple of those that went, 30, 40 plus. The one went longer than that. And so you got to own those things. We have to be better at them. Those are plays that we didn't make. But no, it doesn't look like last year. There's a lot that's improved, and we've obviously got to put it all together.
Coach, all year Colorado's had struggles running the ball up until today. What do you attribute that to? And then why did USC have trouble running the ball?
Yeah, it's a little bit. They obviously RPO'd us some in the run game. They did commit to it a lot more than they have in the previous games. And so obviously I have to go back and look at the tape. But they put you in some of those positions where it's either going to be one-on-one on the perimeter if you get those extra hats to the run game, or you're going to give them potentially favorable numbers in the box, and you've got to be able to control the line of scrimmage and make some of those. We had some missed tackles in the backfield a couple times where they came out that we didn't get yapped out. And I thought I give them credit. They were a lot more patient and stayed with it more than they had certainly in previous games, and I thought they did a good job of staying with it even when we got way up. And running the ball. I mean, we weren't great on the offensive line. I didn't play our best game up front. We missed a couple of holes. I didn't think I called it very well in the run game, so it was just not a very good effort by the O-line, the backfield.
Lincoln, before this season, you're talking about just the trust that you have in Alex Grinch, and seeing that he's orchestrated turnarounds before, and knowing that he can do it again. After the past couple of weeks, defense is a little bit inconsistent. Do you still have that same kind of faith in him, ability to move forward?
Yes, I do.
Coach, does it mean more that you won here, hostile crowd, altitude, and you had a big lead, and then they came back and you still held on? You get so much more out of it. Does it mean more to you when you're talking about the program?
Well,
moving forward?
Yeah, I think it's I mean, you'd obviously love to finish it and separate it more, but you put yourself in those moments and you get used to the adversity a little bit as a team, you know, because it's coming. I mean, listen, it's coming. You never know exactly what week it's going to be where you're not at your best. And I think the guys going through some of this together, especially with our roster continuing to change over quite a bit right now, is really important. And like I said, listen, this is this is road football, and this is a tremendous atmosphere. Listen, we're a team that gets circled every single week, and so yeah, I mean, to come win these on the road, you go find a way, because I promise you at the end of the year, nobody's going to look back on this and care, right? They're going to look back and see it was a dub, and so hopefully we can keep stacking those up.
Caleb, what was working for you today, and is there a certain level of confidence that, you know, if the opposing team goes on a run and starts, you know, scoring, that you guys can answer, you know, in the shootout type situation?
Shootout part of it, you know, I mean, it's road football. There's times when you go up and down. You know, it's part of it, and you know, we work throughout the week, each week, for those moments. Whether it's third down long, whether it's crowd is loud, and you know they just scored, and we're back on the field. We have to go score and answer, whatever the case may be. I mean, we practice all those moments. We practice them over and over and over throughout the week, and even before the season started. So that was the first question to that. And myself is, you know, it's, you know, things have been working, and you got to keep going, keep working hard. It's the only way, you know, things keep, you know, being smooth and feeling that way. But a lot of credit goes to the offensive line. You can't have how many ever passing yards I had or touchdowns, or you can't have it as many rushing yards as we had, you know, without them. Wide receivers catching the ball, doing the job, you know, running backs, you know, carrying out fakes and things like that. So it's a team effort for me to go out there and put up those lines.
Caleb, what did you think of the atmosphere overall, just from, you know, when you guys you know, got here yesterday to, you know, pregame to everything?
Yeah, it's been good. We knew it. I mean, Dion and that team, you know, they brought a lot of energy to Colorado, and it was great. It was fun. It's something that Coach and I love, and we love going on the road. It's something about going on the road that it gets you up early in the morning. You can't sleep at night. It's fun. It's enjoyable, and you know they did a great job. It was fun, like I said. But
Mason
came out with the win, which is most important.
Caleb, to follow up on that, you threw your first interception this
Yeah.
season. Can you say what transpired on that play and what you seen out there?
Yeah, Mario was open down the sideline. I didn't get my legs under it. Should have got my legs under it. I had enough time to do so. Threw my first interception. We won the game.
Awesome. Mason, what was your assessment of defense today, and what sticks with you in this game?
Man, the first half, I felt like we were playing a complete game. I mean, until they scored before we went out. You know, energy was high. You know, we coming in. You know, eventually they scored. We come out halftime, we're up by a lot. You know, guys may, you know, not be as aggressive as they were in the first half. You know, energy was high. So, you know, just staying awake, man. We gotta stay awake on D and finish plays. You know, a hit shouldn't go for long. You know, we got the right coverage and everything. So.
Let's do one more. What did you see from a guy like Dejon Benton today?
Oh man, I'm still mad at him for the last penalty, so I'm trying to block that out of my mind. So yeah, no, he was active. I mean, he was active. Noticed him in the backfield quite a bit. I'm proud of that kid. That's one of the kids in our program. You know, you point to the culture that you're building. I don't have a hard time saying. I mean, Dejon, when we got here, I didn't know if he's going to make it. I mean, I didn't know if he's going to make it. The rigors of the program, the demands, the accountability. I didn't know if he's going to make it academically, not because of his capability, but just, you know, he hadn't quite found himself. And we had a very up and down year with him last year. A lot of hard love and a lot of tough love. Some moments where he wavered, but man, he is. I've been really proud of him as of late. It's funny. It's when you kind of get all your life in order. It's all of a sudden like his grades are good. He's on time for stuff. He's playing good ball. He's starting to climb. He's battled back from some injuries. Like he's one of the guys you point to, especially one of the guys that were holdovers, right? Like not somebody we brought in that has really latched onto it. It's been cool to see his transformation.
Thank you, gentlemen.